Hey everyone, welcome back. Coach JR on behalf of the Hawkeye Traders team. I want to bring you another great idea coming from our one and only Hawkeye scanner. That's right. At the end of the day and of the day, I always receive this data. And today, well, actually last night, we got 98 alerts on the bullish side. So there's a lot changing. I've been bullish for a long time. I've been explaining to everyone, sharing data in why I think, statistically speaking, and also technically speaking, we are in a bull market. So today I just want to share with you what I found, one of the alerts that caught my eye, and I think you definitely want to jump in and potentially look to double your money. Once again, following the Hawkeye scanner. Are you ready? Let's do this, okay? Let's go. Now, this is the end of the day report. I've been sharing with you this before. Freeport McMoran. I'm just going to mention a few ideas that I think you should pay attention. My team is after Duke Energy, ticker DUK. Freeport McMoran, that's copper, ticker FCX. And then Halliburton, and there's a few more that call my name. Lockheed Martin is there on the list. LMT. Marathon Petroleum, Marathon Petro, MPC, it's there as well. And Nike, I think there was Goldman Sachs coming with a report that at 145, it's a buy. You can still expect a little bit of volatility, but it's worth. I think it's a great company, just going through a rough patch with the Vietnamese factories and the whole thing, post-COVID. Philip Morris as well is there on the list. But today I want to bring to the table one idea that I always like, not to tease anyone. I'm here to guide you as your performance coach. That's what I am. I'm not a guru. I'm a performance coach. My goal is to take you to the next level as a trader and as well as an investor. And in this case, we're going to take a look at Splunk, ticker SPLK. And what I like is that we have roadkill long and we have roadkill volume aggressive. This is on the daily and weekly chart. And of course, we receive this signal based on the 60-minute, that's one chart, a 1 hour chart, and the 240 minutes at the 4 hour. So the first thing, I just want to look a little bit at what Splunk. It's a technology company. Shares float, 158 million shares. For those of you that are part as well of my PFG, the Profit Flow Group community, you do know that this is a metric that we study a lot, and that's how we find those supernova opportunities where you can make 500%, even 800% within 12 months. The book value and the cash value is nice because we do understand they do have some money, market capitalization, $25 billion is very nice. Now, when I look at upgrades, UBS went from neutral to buy. That was August of this year. And from 137, their new price target, it's 175. That's awesome. And I like that because there's coverage from Wall Street. At the same time, I already have that data. So I definitely want to share with you as well. I think I do have a ticker idea that I wanted to share. Probably just going to pick that one, but let me go to the chart and let's go with our Hawkeye methodology. Remember, I'm looking it to be the heat map. All right, the heat map to be green, that favors purchases. Bullish means you buy. Then the weekly, we have it as well. And then the monthly, the last one, absolutely still green. And you can see a little bit of a difference. In the first one, we do have an entry. Let's wait for it. We do have an entry on this candle back on October 12th from roadkill. That's the signal we have. Now we're pushing above the Hawkeye Trends Plus stop, the red one. That means finally we have the green dots, and that means it's time for us to buy. So I'm leaning towards buying. That's what I want to do. The second thing, I want to look at the midterm view on the stock. What happened next? As you can see, we had a big, this is a pretty decent pullback, honestly. Back all the way to 137, that's back in September. But then in August, remember, UBS indicated that they went from neutral to a buy upgrade on the stock that went from 137 to 175. So this pullback was perfect. Now, how do you know you're there? Well, you know you're there if you're using the right tools. You're looking to move the odds in your favor, and that's why you need the professional package of Hawkeye Traders. I gotta tease you a little bit. My publisher asked for this, and I think it's great as well. So I don't feel it's a pushy offer. I think it's more just to understand. I won't be able to be there all the time. I definitely think these videos and the tutorials our team put together, they're very helpful, and that's what I do because I truly believe from the times from Nigel to Randy Lindsay and Anthony Speciale Jr., I truly believe these are one of the best technical tools ever to be created for traders. So this is a perfect setup, perfect package for you, professional package. Go to the description of this video. There's a link, click on the link, and I think it's time for you. I'm doing my best, and I will keep building this content, these archives, for you to have the opportunity to know there is a way to win in the market, and it will provide consistent as long as you do the work and match that energy, that dream with the tools, then the dream works, right? So it's evident when you have Hawkeye Trends Plus Stop, you have a guidance and you want to follow that guidance, all right? So I'm buying 137. That's a perfect entry. Do I expect a little bit more? Yeah. It's like a shade there. You can still expect a little bit of a risk. That was a 6% risk. In the eventuality that it keeps pushing lower, then I probably have my stop loss by 7% from that second level on Hawkeye Trends Plus Stops. So this is just to give you an idea how to prepare yourself, how to prepare your entry. So even though I can actually do a cost average, I would prefer just to add on in the direction of the trend. That will be adding new positions when it goes back up at 150 in this case. And then you have a nice continuation yesterday, a plus 7% appreciation on the stock. Now, when we do this, I like also to share, this is definitely bullish. There's not much to say. I do realize, and there's nothing to be blind about it, Hawkeye Trend Plus Stop on the monthly, we're still on the red, but I'm expecting this to change. Now, remember, if you trade in the shares, because this is not he told me, no. Although I'm not your financial advisor, like I said, I'm a performance coach. I'm here to tell you exactly there's risk and there's reward in what we do. There's no magic, all right? There's no magic pills. So therefore, I'm looking to go long and I will be at least taking a 21% risk. What does that mean? That means that for every $1,000 I'm allocating on this position, I'm risking to lose, worst case scenario, I'm looking to lose at least $210, $250. That's it, all right? So that's the basic. And then just following basic analysis, I'm looking for a first circle on liquidity, and that will provide close to a 39% gain. And that is a risk ratio of 1 to $1.80 in the profits. Basically, I'm risking $1, looking to make $1.80 as a profit. That's not a bad deal. I mean, a lot of people, we want 2 to 1. The minimum. Paul Tudor Jones goes 1 to 6. It all depends. Also, sometimes we just have to hit some, go for hits. That's what you have to hit. Hit a hit. It's pretty basic. Just go to first base. And at the beginning, this is what we're doing with Splunk, ticker SPLK. And finally, it's not a secret. I do have it here. So I'm going to go to Quote Media. I think I already have it, but for some reason I don't have it now on the screen, so I just have to pull it back. SPLK, Splunk, and we're gonna look for an opportunity. I always like to share with you how you can maximize. If we're gonna go long, we might as well also do it. Look for the optimal trade, and the optimal trade will be to reduce your risk, less capital. For example, if I were to trade this position in shares, I'd probably go for $10,000, $50,000 in the position to make it worth. But if I don't want to do that, then I take $5,000. I can take from $100 to $5,000 in this particular trade. Since I have all the stars aligned, thank you to the Hawkeye Traders tool. Remember, the professional package. So look to option chain, go to Quote Media. I like to have enough time. So I will prefer, I like December as an expiration, but I'm going to take November because I think the market may have a push. So look at this one right there. Let me increase all the strikes so we have a clear view what is available or not, and then we can judge. You see, so volume yesterday, the call 180 call, that's the strike, had the most volume. That's almost 1,246 contracts. That particular call went up 67.95%. The contract low is 30 cents, so we're about 300% from that low, which is okay. I can still live with that. Delta, 15%, and the gamma, it's 1 cent. That changes. This is the one I'm going to look. This is not particularly based on my SDF, statistical disruptive flow, that we work with our community at Profit Flow Group. Nonetheless, what I like to do is position myself where I see someone may be building a position. That doesn't mean specifically that is disruption, but it does give us a good clue. It's a clue to follow, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm bullish the stock. I'm strongly want to buy shares, but at the same time, I want to take the 180 call November 19. Don't pay more than between 150, 160. The contract high is 667. So if all goes well for us, then we might be looking for a 200 to 300% on this one. Conservative, remember, you want to sell limit this. And if you get a 160, well, of course, now I absolutely, probably the ask might be around 145. If you can take 145, that would be amazing. If that happens, and even if you take 160, what you're going to do, you want to have a sell limit, 145, that will be 290. So you want to be looking to sell at $3. Okay, sell limit your position at $3, and you're looking to double your money. Now, in future videos, I'm going to explain to you exactly how you structure a trade and then look for the 200 to 300% with a lot less stress. That's the most important, because if you're starting at the beginning, you can suffer a little bit of anxiety because you don't know what you're doing. But over time, then I will guide you to build up that muscle that will allow you to be in the position longer and more structured. We just need to use a little bit of trenches. And again, that's part of what we do at the Profit Flow Group community. But for now, I think this is good enough to guide you. Once again, remember that at the end of the day, I get the Hawkeye scanner report. So I'm not chasing. All this data come to me and allows me to position myself accordingly. So guys, what are you waiting for? This is the time. This is the time. When you have the guidance of these tools, you know exactly how you have to play the game. And like I said before, if you're looking to live from trading, make a living from this, then you absolutely want to have the tools that will move the odds in your favor and allow you to pull, like Randall Lindsay, Anthony Speciale, $10,000, $20,000 in a day, $100,000 in a month. And you can do that with Hawkeye Traders. Guys, I thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys on the next video. Ciao, ciao.